even just with this example, like Earth imaging, clearly the government is investing in the best of the breed, companies that are grown locally. And I'm sure every country that's vying for military power and might is doing the same thing with their own local industry. How do you think about, or how do you frame up for people the geopolitics of space?
Here's how I would say it very simply, right? Very simply, we are in the next space race. We are living in the next space race, right? And it's going to have huge implications for the way we build technology, the way we spend dollars in military. And I think that, all of the countries and all the players are really just getting started, right? So if you actually look back in the Apollo era, right, when we went to the moon, yes, it was to help progress humanity and advance our technology and be this like amazing, country that could show the world what we could do. But really behind that all was we wanted to beat the Soviet Union. When Sputnik went into space, like that was into orbit, like that was a generational defining, there was a defining moment for a lot of people that, at the time, like no one really knew what that meant. Everyone was very, very scared, right? So our desire to get to the moon was really built around showcasing to the world that actually democracy is sort of what can help you win as a society. Now, we are sort of facing that same issue again, right? And I want to tread very carefully about what I say on these points. But right now we are certainly in another space race with the Eastern world. China has, on the military side, China and Russia have both done anti-satellite tests, missile tests that have led to enormous amount of debris. They're jamming broadband satellites and communication satellites. They have plans to go to the moon and Mars, and we're going to be faced with that same dilemma where we have to ask ourselves if those countries can make it, those sort of totalitarian countries can make it there before we do. Who are we to say that democracy actually works and helps create progress and innovation, right? So that's why it's super important. Now, setting aside the geopolitical side of things, right? There's also the fact that just in general, like military space budgets have gone up, right? 2021 was a record year for the government when it came to space investment. It was something like I think there's like $92 billion total. Like I think this is a global number, right? And about 20% went to defense. And then Biden very recently requested $26 billion for the 2023 fiscal year NASA budget, which was the highest request ever for the agency, right? So in general, like military expenditures, yes, they're all going up. That's not surprising based on what's happening in Eastern Europe. But this whole space kind of capital and sort of government budgets towards space has been going up, pretty consistently for the next few years. And that's also why, right, if you actually look at the public markets, the S&P is down something like, I don't know, 16, 17%. NASDAQ's down 25, 26%. But the aerospace and defense sector is down only a few percent. And if you actually look at like the Lockheed Martins and the Boeings of the world and Northrop Grummons of the world, actually not Boeing, Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman, they're up like 10, 15, 20%, right? And it's just that in itself just showcases what's happening.